basically, I'm gonna show you how I did a sample. Jackson 5, Never Can Say Goodbye. Heard a lot of different samples that I want to do my own. So I'm gonna show you like the whole process of how I got into sampling and how I use it to really broaden my horizon. So here we go. All right, right now I have Reason open, Reason 4, and Recycle open. And right now what you see me doing is I'm basically got the Jackson 5, Never Can Say Goodbye sample and Recycle. Chopping up, you can see the little lines on the side. And I'm just listening to each segment that I segmented off to say, okay, I want to use this on the keyboard. And it's actually kind of cool because, you know, by listening to it, you can kind of get a groove. And that's basically what I'm doing right now, just basically getting a groove on, you know, how I want it to sound, and looking at different parts of the song and really listen to it and see if it kind of talks to you and say where it wants to go. I like to just listen to music sometime and just see where it takes me. You know, when I'm really thinking about stuff, I'm thinking about how can I make it different, how can I make it stand out, and how can I really get that Black Sheep sound that I'm developing. But other than that, I don't really get in the way of the music. I really don't think too much when I'm making beats. Just mainly, how can I make this different? How can I really put my stamp on it so when you listen to it, you know that's a Black Sheep type sound. And that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. And like right there, what you just seen, it's like I'm starting to get that groove. It's starting to work its way out and say, oh, okay. And partly too, it's still figuring out the program, figuring out different parts of it. So now I'm done with that part right now. So since I basically chopped it up, figured out different parts I want to manipulate and mess around with, now I'm going to just basically make a skeleton track, which is what I call it. Just very simple, nothing to it. You know, you just pick some sounds out and you just put something together so you can get that groove. For me, groove is everything. With me being a dancer, you know, I love groove. I love stuff that makes you just want to bob your head and want to get up and dance. So that's what I really look for. And, you know, as you can listen to my music, you can tell Timbaland has been a very big influence on my sound and my production style. So big up to Timbaland. But like right now, as you can see, that's just getting a groove, something real simple. And, you know, I'm really liking it. So, okay. I'll add a little snare to it. All right, right now I'm at my Casio CTK 4000, and I'm about to play around with the samples and get a groove and hopefully get a record out of this. And it's a cool thing about Reason, you can use it as it allows you to use your keyboard as an MPC. So those samples I use in Reason, how I chopped it up, I'm able to put that into the keyboard, and each note will be different parts of the sample that I chopped up. So this is a program right here on Reason that I use very much to compose a sample beat. So I mean, it's really kind of cool. It's really different for me. I've never really done this before, but once I got hang of it, it was really cool. So hopefully you can see me get down and do some, Alright, right now you seeing me. I'm seeing what notes correspond with what part of the sample that I chopped up, and I really like this program because it gives really tight sample chops, if that's how you say it. But I really like how you hear me switching different notes, and it stops the sample and doesn't allow it to bleed as much. So you can get really creative with it, and you can just naturally get a groove. And with me being a dancer, it just allowed me to think of it as steps, so if I'm grooving with it, I can just hear different sounds. That's why I'm really amazed at some guys who sample songs and change it around so much. It's really amazing. So like right now, I'm just like pretty much just listening to it and
and just getting a feel where everything is there. As you could say, like I'm almost memorizing each part of the keyboard. Alright, right now this is the part where I'm listening to the drum track, and it's just going to be the drum track loop over and over again. So I'm just basically allowing the music to guide me. So I'm just listening to it, and I'm just testing different sounds. And I'm listening for different sounds that I normally wouldn't hear in the record because I'm pressing them so differently. So I'm grooving. And right now I'm just basically trying to get an idea of what I want to say with the record. You know, am I trying to just make it like almost like a rapper type beat, or if I'm trying to get it to where it's just showing off my skills or whatever. And see, right now I'm hearing the groove right now, but I'm trying to say like where I want to go with it. And then once I get an idea, then I try to memorize what I already did. So now I got something right now, and I gotta see where the music wanna takes me. So now I wanna see like, okay, what else can I do with this? Cause I was really surprised at how this came out, cause I was really new to this, and I just had a very simple drum track, and it just one thing led to another, and it was like, wow. See, for me, it's all feeling when I work on music, you know. And I really appreciate and like really respect a lot of producers and entertainers who can do these type of things. Cause I know it's not easy. Most people think it's easy, but it's really not. Now right there, I'm just showing off right there. I pretty much got it, and I'm just really just showing off right now. But yeah, this is pretty much, you know, the process I go through when it comes to sampling, and try to put it back together in unique forms, and then really give it that Black Sheep sound. And that's pretty much it. I'm your man, Kharismatic. Peace.